shoulders up, but I can't really pull them up. Oh my God, it just feels amazing. I'm gonna do that again. It gives tingles on the back of my hands in a nice way. But let me do a couple other things. Okay, stretching the thumbs and the fingers. Stretching, 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 stretching. Oh, that's so good. This again is the lifting the fingers as best I can. Oof. It goes all the way up to the elbows, doing something with the back of the forearm. I love it. Such an interesting feeling. Stretching the tops of my feet and the balls of my feet and the arches. This is good. I don't have plantar fasciitis, but the fascia that goes on your foot, if you stretch it like this with your, can you see I'm on my toes? Because I'm all black, it's hard to see things. Oh, I was on an airplane once in New Zealand, and the All Blacks were there. They'd just gotten out of a game, so they still had the stuff on their, under their eyes and all that kind of stuff, and they were still in their uniforms. And it was just a short flight, and the flight attendant came up to me and she said, would you and all these, there were some Girl Scouts, and she said, would you and the Girl Scouts bring cookies to everybody? And I said, sure. I didn't eat sugar, but I was like, sure. So I bring, and the All Blacks, they're the rugby team in New Zealand. Oh, they were so cute. All the little girls are handing out the cookies. I was handing them out. It was just it was just very homey, you know. I loved New Zealand. I've been there many times. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm stretching again the top of my foot, and there's different angles you can do it at, and you can put your foot this way out, straight in, and so if you're doing it here, it's going to get the inside of your ankle, and here, if you go out a little bit, it gets the like the big toe and that whole area. And otherwise, if you're doing it like this, it gets the whole front of your ankle, which is really nice. This, I've done this many times, but if you haven't seen it, I pump my foot, and it makes my tendons happier. I can stretch better from that. Oh, it just feels great to me. Sometimes it's good just to hang out in the squat. When I lived in Hawaii, all the time at lunchtime there would be people sitting like this eating their lunch. I don't know if I could eat like that, but I just always admired that they could do that. It was pretty interesting. But this is just really good for so many things. It helps your hips, it helps your back, it just feels good. It's a nice stretch on the lower back. I like it. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna just stretch the thighs. Oh, that's so good. Oh. The body likes to be stretched. Mine does anyway. Oh. Oh. Oh, that feels so good. This is the bob. It is at an angle. You can see it's wider here and just narrower there. I love it. It is a calf stretcher. And first, I just like to hang out with my calves like this. And just, but you can do this, which I like doing just in general, moving the feet like that. So this is really good. You can do this also in different angles, like pigeon-toed, well that's the opposite, duck foot, and then pigeon-toed. And it's good, you know, just to activate the sides, your calves in different ways. You need to have strong calves in all sorts of ways. So you don't normally have to touch the ground when you're doing this. I touch the ground because it feels good to me, but not everybody wants that. Oh, that's so good. Putting that back. Goodbye. And just stretching with my hands in a fist to stretch. Oh, that's good. Stretching my wrist again. My triceps. Also stretches the rear delts a little bit and a little bit of the rhomboids. Oh, it just feels great. It just feels so good. Okay, and then this is to stretch my shoulders backwards. And I'm just gonna keep moving up as I get more flexible. Oh. This is good. It's an interesting stretch. This I do all the time. I just press on my toes. This also stretches the top of the foot, but in a different way. It's also a nice stretch on your lower back. Toes like to be toggled. Nobody toggles their toes enough. Just to, well, the hands like it too, actually. But just to move the bones in the foot a little bit, just move them around. Give them a chance to, you know, feel good. All right. QLs, gets the inner thighs, the gracilis. QL meaning quadratus lumborum, that's the low back area. Muscles in the low back. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so good. I find people do things more when they enjoy it, and I just really enjoy moving the body and stretching. And if you feel what your body is doing, you might enjoy it more yourself. This is great when you're stretching your hip flexors. If you twist a bit, you get a whole stretch on the whole TFL, tensor fasciae lata, which is on the side of your hips. And it gets your hip flexors, and it can get your psoas too, which is that muscle that goes basically from the inside of your spine out to the hip inside of you. Okay. I have, my socks had hair on them, so I was pulling them off. I think the black just makes the hair easier to see. And again, stretching the hip flexors, so I have them just straight, and I'm getting this top part. And then I'm going to move, and it gets right here, that TFL. Oh, that's so good. Okay, we're going to deposit the hair into the area where the trash is. Okay. Nice. It's not that much. It's just that it shows up against the black. All right. This is another thigh stretch. I'm just trying to lift my hips. Also gets the hip flexors. You know, the hip flexors, a lot of people kind of walk around like this when they're older. That's like a sign that you need to stretch your hip flexors. You want to be up. That's how I see it. You want to have good posture. Oh, I'm moving the patella. Again. Move the patella. That's the knee plate, or the knee cap rather. Oh. 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 Mm. Mm. This is a nice neck stretch. Mm. Stretches the back too. And that same, I think it's called flossing, where you move your foot and then pull, move your foot, and then pull, move your foot, pull, move your foot, and then I'm going to push against my leg. That feels amazing. Mm. Oh, these are good. Just rock and roll. It's just a massage on your spine. So I'm gonna check because it looks like the camera died, but maybe it didn't. Are you still there? I think you are. Let's see. Yep, you are. Oh, this is long. Well, sorry, I'll try to speed it up. Okay. Okay, then I gotta put something in the oven in a minute. Alright, I'm just going to do a few, like a couple planks, or maybe just one. And then I'm going to go do something good. I think, my hair. Okay, there. Alright, that's it for the warm-up. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful day. I'm gonna do a little cooking and then go back to working out before I eat. Alright, thank you.